Welcome to the Top 5. This is a podcast where a group of friends discuss our top 5 favorites and different topics, including movies, television, video games, and comic books. Hope you enjoy the show. Hey all, today we're doing another Top 5, and this is a very special one. We're going to be releasing it on a special day, as you can tell, because this is all about E3 announcements, Top 5 E3 announcements, and we're going to be going over some of the E3 announcements that were released, and then we'll be comparing our top 5s. Today it's just me and Daniel.
What's up, guys?
We wanted to make it a intimate one with just two people because we have so much news to go over, and it's going to be less about arguing our top 5s and more about, oh my god, a new Halo. That whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick rundown of each of the press conferences. I'll go over the three main video game companies, the console ones, and then I'll go over some of the developers, EA and stuff like that. So, and then we'll just kind of talk about them as we go and everything like that. So we'll start off with that. Halo Infinite. It's got the thing I'm pretty excited about is the Slipspace engine. The reason I like when a game's advertising their engine is because they're going to be doing some new gameplay we haven't seen before that an old engine couldn't handle. So what do you think? What do you think they're going to bring to it that nobody's seen before?
Honestly, I don't know, but I can't wait. But I kind of wish they showed more in that trailer. They didn't really show that much. It was just like, oh, here's the planet, and then here's Master Chief.
We are on a Halo now. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, well, that is cool because the game is called Halo.
Right.
It was like the first one, it was already blown up, and then...
There's supposed to be a bunch of them out there, though.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty awesome. But did they announce when that game was going to come out? Or
I have nothing on that, no. You're going to play as Master Chief again. The one thing I can tell from the video is we're on a Halo again. It's very nice definition, but it looks like there's like multiple like signals going up from these multiple towers. And so what I think is going to be happening is it's going to be a big, massive online play. Like you could be doing your campaign and other people are doing their campaign with you, maybe.
Oh, like an open world?
Like more of an open world thing. I think that might be what they're trying to do. And then like Infinite, so like it almost sounds like it's repeat gameplay. Like they're almost throwing in a little bit of a Destiny feel to it, which would be 343's telling Bungie, "Fuck you guys," because that's literally what Bungie, you know. So that would be hilarious to see them even try that. But I don't know. I'm excited just to see like, is it something new? You could tell that the fact that we're going back to Master Chief and we're away from Luke Cage is pretty cool. But it's so maybe they like listen to the fans and so like, okay, they didn't care for the last one.
I kind of hope it is that open world, and then they make you make your own character, then go through stuff like just like Destiny. Yeah. But then there's the main story that you're Master Chief. I hope.
So you could do a little bit of both.
Yeah. So it's main story, and then it's like Destiny feel. You get to do all your own stuff.
That's a lot, awesome. But you know what? Because it's a lot. That's why I need that new engine. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know. That's
got to be something.
That'd be awesome.
Xbox in general, they brought 50 games to announce. 18 of them were exclusives. I thought they did a very nice job with that. They made you feel like just nonstop trailer, boom, 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 boom. Not a lot of talk. Some of the big exclusive is Ori and the Will of the Wisps. It's a side scroller. I'm not a big fan of it, but a lot of people are. Bethesda showed that they have Fallout 76 coming out. They put Fallout 4 on the Game Pass, which is cool. But the 76. What we know so far is that it's a prequel. You're one of the first groups to emerge out of the vaults. The map's going to be 4 times the size of a normal map, which is pretty huge. Mm-hmm. And it's going to take place in West Virginia. And it's an online, so everybody's going to be online, survival game type of thing. So I've been pitching it like it's like Ark, but Fallout took care of it. What do you think?
So it's like Ark, like H1Z1 in a way too, because of like the zombies.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Like that.
But you got Bethesda, you got the Fallout behind it, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be.
I'm excited for it, but I don't care for the graphics. I really didn't care for it. It felt like it was an old game. Yeah. Like I wish they kind of. Well, it was a little trailer, so hopefully.
True.
Hopefully, it's a lot better. Just like Days Gone when that got announced, I was just like, eh.
Let me see. I know during Bethesda's announcement, they did talk about how there is a new way they're doing new technology. Yeah, their new rendering technology, 16 times the detail as before. Mm-hmm. But it's funny because you're right. When you're watching it feels like, okay, this is a different version of Fallout 4. Because it felt like Fallout 4 at least.
Yeah.
I think I'm just excited. One thing, there's already a petition that there needs to be a single player campaign like in any of the Fallout.
Definitely.
So there's a petition going around for that, and it's getting a lot of support. But one thing I've been saying is that it's not Fallout 5; it's a whole new Fallout. Like Fallout Shelter, it's a whole new thing. By the way, Fallout Shelter is now on PS4 and the Switch. That's one of their announcements during Bethesda.
Well, every game should at least come out with like a little story to it too, because
it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, then it becomes like Sea of Thieves, like nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah, Sea of Thieves, boy, they've been on fire. Did you see what their announcements were?
No, I actually did not.
Okay, we'll get into that, but they're very soon actually. So that was Fallout 76. We had Captain Spirit. It's a new Square Enix game coming June 26th. Crackdown 3 showed off Terry Crews in the gameplay. It looks like it's a much bigger, more condensed world. The first game was back on the 360, and it was already a small game.
It was a fun game.
Yeah, but compared to like the Fallout, the Grand Theft Auto 4s and stuff like that. So this looks way bigger. We know it got pushed back. We had talked about that. But it looks like they may be embracing more of the silliness that we see like in Saints Row.
Okay.
So I don't know how that's gonna be perceived. I don't think all the fans will be on board for that.
That game was fun, but if I was gonna play like a game like that, I think I would go with Grand Theft Auto. Yeah,
when we did our level up on the original Crackdown, it didn't make my top 5. It made the top 5 for Jonathan and for Squeaks, but for me, it didn't do the top 5. And then when they're saying they're going more serious, I do play Saints Row, and I love Saints Row because I know I'm going into a silly game. These guys moving towards a silly game is kind of weird. Like, there's a gun where you shoot the gun and it launches a bunch of rubber duckies. They like explode on contact. Okay, you're laughing at that. Maybe you'll like this game.
What? No, the newest Saints Row, I really thought it was dumb. Like
it was too far.
It was way too far.
Yeah.
Way too far. I didn't even bother getting there.
They totally left. Oh, I played through it. And I played the sequel.
You actually did.
Yeah, and because I'm a big Saints Row fan, and I like the side story. Like, actually, I guess it's the main story where you're trying to get off the alien ship and out of the thing, and it's like when you're hungry for a Grand Theft Auto and there's not another one for a long time, which I didn't see any announcement for a new Grand Theft Auto, but
you know it's coming.
Yeah, they're working on it apparently, but
yeah.
So then we have Sea of Thieves. They're adding more territory. They're actually adding more land and more places, more sea. There's going to be skeleton crews and ships cruising around to fight. Yeah. So in July, there's going to be an update called Cursed Sails. That'll be the new ships. And then in September, we're getting another update called Forsaken Seas. They're saying that after they've already been hot, and then after the Megalodon patch, it's been just going crazy. So
really,
yeah. So they're really trying to keep the steam going and keeping their fans happy. And then Xbox brought out a Battlefield 5 teaser, and we'll go a little bit more into that. But there's all kinds of stuff coming out for that. Forza Horizon 4's coming out. Honestly, could not give any less of a shit.
Oh, I know.
Terrible.
Same.
Do you know what the big update was? Like, literally the whole trailer was about the big update. Seasons can change now. So the roads will be rainy. Then the roads will be, like, snowy. Then it's sunny outside.
Hey. You know what? I wish they made, like, an off-road game. That would be kind of cool. Like,
bring me Burnout. I loved Burnout.
Burnout was cool.
But I could see, like, was there ever a Forza off-road?
No, there's a 4x4 game for the Xbox, the original Xbox that I used to play, and you could put on 4-wheel drive and climb up hills and stuff.
Yeah. I remember my favorite racing game has always been Burnout and Juice. Do you remember playing Juice?
Oh, Juice was fun.
You be able to race for pinks?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That was awesome.
Bring us that.
Gran Turismo was good, too. Number 2.
Yeah, for the PlayStation. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh, yeah. And that was one of the only games where, like, they super suggested you get one of the actual steering wheels. Remember when you used to buy a steering wheel?
Oh, yeah.
You ever try those? Yeah. We also got another trailer for We Happy Few. Looks amazing. It's kind of got a Bioshock feel to it. That's coming out on August 10th, so I'm pretty excited about that. I don't think it'll be too big of a game. Just I'm excited about it. PUBG is releasing releasing a war mode and new maps. One of them looks snowy. They just hinted at that, and it looks like you could actually see somebody's tracks in the snow, and they'll stay in there, so you can track somebody by their tracks.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Right, that'd be pretty cool. In this war mode, I think from what I saw from the trailers, I haven't looked too far into it, but what I looked from the trailers is it's just going to be a smaller map, more condensed fighting, faster pace kind of thing, like a normal.
Yeah, they already have that right
COD.
now.
Oh, they do.
They made a new map recently. They still haven't released it. They're still trying it out, but it's like a forest map and it's just smaller. But I kind of hope PUBG, all these new maps with the environment and everything, like snow map, desert map, I kind of hope they let you choose your loadout for your character. So
you're not totally picking it up?
So, like, no, I'm talking about, like, you know, your clothes and everything you wear.
Okay, yeah.
So you can actually use it as camo. Like, oh, we're going to be
that's a good idea.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, wow. That seems so simple, too. And it'll push more the buy clothing thing that they got going on right now.
It'll bring, like, strategy and stuff like that.
That is a good idea.
More camo, and that'd be awesome.
Because currently I'm just wearing clothes that look cool. That's it. So
Same.
Yeah, right. So we have Division 2 had another trailer. It looks like it's a lot brighter than the first one. It's in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
One big thing. So two big announcements they made during the Xbox thing. First off, Endgame is their focus, which, thank God. Because the first one, you like level up and then you're like, what do I do now? Play PvP the whole time. The second thing, the first 3 DLCs, the first 3 mini expansions are free.
Oh.
So we're actually going to get a lot of content for free.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then another thing, actually, that I wanted to talk about, because you and me are both playing Division 1 over again right now.
Yeah.
So I kind of got a little bit excited for this just because it was good timing for me. But they're getting rid of what they call bullet sponge effect. So you see a guy who has, like, yellow and then, like, a bunch of dots above it.
Yeah,
so it's
his
just
shield.
Just a ton of health for no reason. And he's just some random dude who's like a sniper normally. And so you're shooting him and stuff like that. They're getting rid of that because it didn't make any sense. Yeah. So now when you see a boss, he'll actually have big, fat, gaudy metal armor on. And while you're shooting...
Take chunks off him.
Yeah. Oh. While you're shooting him, chunks will actually fall off. Like, dink, and like a piece will come off or whatever.
Oh, what? That's awesome.
So it's actually realistic. And another thing, we'll talk about this when we actually get to EA, or Ubisoft. But they actually talked about there being raids, so that'd be pretty cool too. Ooh. Yeah.
I've seen the trailer. It looks really amazing. Like, I hope, because I've seen like two trailers and actually gameplay, and one point they're in like the forest. I hope there is like a big forest.
They said multiple biodomes.
Okay, that would be awesome. Yeah. And then I seen the president's ship. That was
the
plane.
Air Force One.
Yeah. I seen that. That was not ship. Plane. That was awesome. I'm excited for the game, but I kind of hope they fix the movement.
It gets a little sticky, doesn't it? Where like when you
get stuck on a wall, then you die because of it.
Yeah.
You just want to rage quit.
You try to turn. You tell the arrow to turn, and you're like waiting for it to almost load.
Yeah.
It's like, hurry up, dude! The guy's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Hopefully they fix that, but it kind of looks the same as shooting.
I think a lot of that might be the same. A lot of the movement might be the same, but the environment's not so crowded.
Yeah.
Definitely not as crowded. And then the your like leveling up your weapons and your stuff like that is far more clear, because now they're actually using like, it's just the way that you can compare stats is a lot clearer than it is in Division 1. They're like embracing the MMORPG kind of thing of it, you know. So that was pretty cool. And we're still talking about Xbox, and we're 13 minutes in, so I'm going to try to go a little bit faster. Game Pass, they're pushing Game Pass a lot. They're adding a lot more to it. As of right now, you could get The Division #1, Elder Scrolls Online, and Fallout 4 on Game Pass. Square Enix showed a new Tomb Raider. It's coming out September 14th. Looks great. Sessions is coming out. It's basically a new Tony Hawk, but it's not actually made by Tony Hawk. There's a new Cuphead that'll have a new character called Miss Chalice. There's a new anime fighting game. Did you see this new anime fighting game, dude?
Yes.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, dude, this is Taguro's game.
It looks awesome.
They're like, oh, here's some Dragon Ball Z. Oh, and look, some Naruto. And then what was the other? One Piece. Which I know you don't watch One Piece, but
yeah, I don't really care for One Piece, but I seen all that, and I actually seen a little trailer on it, and I was just like super excited, because I usually don't get into like fighting games. And that one looks really fun.
Yeah, that one. I saw that and I was like, that made me think of you. Then we're gonna be getting Dying Light 2. And one thing I really like about this is the world changes based off your decisions. Not too excited about that.
I hated the first one.
Oh, you did?
I played it. I got it because of my buddy, and I don't care for those kind of games like Dead Island. You're finding weapons, and I like shooting zombies, not hitting them with a
Then we're also getting Battletoads coming back. You ever played Battletoads on the old NES? Long time ago. Just Cause 4 is coming out December 4th. I've never liked Just Cause, and I like that style of game. Never cared for it. And then New Gears of War. So okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let me clarify. There's Gears 5, and they're actually just calling it Gears 5 from what I saw. It's not actually gonna be called Gears of War, which they'll probably call it Gears of War, but it will launch on Game Pass as well. So that's awesome. But there's also a new Gears of War game that's using the pop characters, the Funko Pop characters.
Really?
Yeah, and it almost looked like it was a joke, but they showed dates and stuff, so hopefully it's actually a thing. And then the last thing, so the last game that they showed is Cyberpunk 2077. Have you seen the trailer for that yet?
Oh, yes, I did.
It's a real big, sprawling city in the future, 2077.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. I'm a big fan of, and Xbox seems to be doing this more than PlayStation, bright, alternate future, alternate post-apocalyptic worlds that are unique and interesting. I don't like when it's just like, oh, look, everything's gray, black, and brown.
Yeah. I seen the trailer, and I had to, stop, because I thought... I don't know. I didn't really care for it.
No? Oh, wow. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be... The one thing that gave me pause is they said it's first person. And I almost and they said it's a lot like Witcher, which Witcher's good, but I really wanted more like I wanted more of an open world. You do what well, I guess, they said it's basically like Witcher, so we'll have to see. And then this last announcement that's actually from Xbox, it's not necessarily a game thing, is they said that they're working on a way for you to play all the Xbox games, streaming it to your phone.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and then they're talking about a new console, and I've been reading online how they might be working on a mobile console, maybe a handheld console. So, them being able to stream their games online, we could stream them from our Xbox to our computers. You and me both have done that, which is cool. But I thought, man, that's an ambitious idea.
Yeah, because right now, just streaming to your computer has issues. Even if you have good internet, you still lag.
Yeah.
Through it. So I don't know. I don't know if that's even gonna be that good unless they fix that issue. I just want to
see.
The only thing that would be nice is if you have Blu-ray movies and you stream it to your phone, from your Xbox. That would be awesome.
I bet they could do that. Actually, I don't see why they wouldn't if they're able to do the video games.
That'd be awesome.
So all right. So next we have PlayStation, and we're gonna try to pick this up a little bit faster. But we'll start off with the big one. I know we're gonna stop and talk about this. The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Looked amazing. We got a big fat trailer. Because one thing with PlayStation is so Xbox is like, here's 50 games and we're going fast.
Yeah.
PlayStation's like, stop, watch this 10-minute trailer, and then they actually changed locations after the Last of Us trailer. It made everybody move to another room and then showed the other ones. But it was a slower start and then had her whole dance sequence. Then actually to her doing her thing in gameplay mode. One thing I liked is you actually saw when you were running away, you saw the bullets hitting places around you. It looked more realistic that way. In the animation, the small animations, when you shoot somebody, I was reading an article where they talked about how it's meant to look gruesome when you're shooting somebody, and even when you're running and picking something up, your hand's actually picking it up in a realistic way, not just oh, it's in my inventory, or it's in my hand instantly, Yeah. So it's the small details in this game are really getting looked at. What'd you think of it?
Man, I can't wait. I love the first one, The Last of Us. It didn't really show the he's not the dad, but he's the guy that saved Ellie, the old man.
Did he?
No, he's still alive. I
don't remember.
Yeah, oh, you don't remember?
No.
Oh man. I could go into detail.
No.
Oh,
no
okay.
spoilers, because I'll have to play it all the way. I thought he died. Okay. Next is Call of Duty Black Ops 4. They're bringing back 4 remastered maps from the other Black Ops games. And if you pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation right now, you get Black Ops 3 for free, and it'll come with all the games. I'm sorry, let me say that again. What I mean is those 4 maps are free with Black Ops 3 when you pre-order 4. That's what I mean. That's what English sounds like when it's said right. And Black Ops 3 is on the PlayStation Plus program. Destiny 2 showed off the Forsaken trailer. It's a new patch coming out. It actually showed Cade's death, and it was heartbreaking because I love Cade 6. Ghost of Tsushima looks really cool. The combat looks amazing.
Everything looks amazing.
And it's funny because it's one of those things after E3 where there's a big push on talking about it, where people want to see it in Japanese with English subtitles. Like when you're watching an anime, and like there's like you could watch the dubbed or subbed. People want it subbed. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. I think it would be cool to play it both ways. Like play it through one time, play it through the other time. See what you think. Resident Evil 2 remastered and looks amazing.
I can't wait. I can't wait, guys.
Oh yeah, they said they rebuilt it from the ground up.
That was my game back then.
It looks so good too.
Oh, I loved it.
That's coming out January 25th.
Oh,
that's coming up, man.
I can't wait.
Squanch Games has a game coming out called Trevor Saves the Universe. The reason that's important, it's a small game, but it's going to be probably VR because that's what Squanch Games works on. But it's the Squanch Games is a company owned by Justin Roiland, which is the half of Rick and Morty. So it has Rick and Morty voices and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. Kingdom Hearts 3 showed off a big fat trailer.
Yep, I've seen it.
And so we had 2 trailers of Kingdom Hearts 3, 2 big ones for each press conference. For the Xbox one, it really showed a lot of the Frozen world, and then it had like a lot of the other stuff. And then on the in the PlayStation one, it showed a lot more of it began with the Pirates of the Caribbean one. I thought the pirates looked so cool.
Oh,
man.
It looks so real. Like
it's so good.
Oh, dude, it looks so good. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Man, I've been waiting for this game forever, and now I'm just like.
And they got the Keyblade with the pirate's wheel on the edge of the Keyblade. Man. Oh, it looks so good, man.
Finally.
Yeah, and then another thing that worries me is on the Sony one, they made sure to show a lot less of the Disney aspect, a lot more of the, what do they call it? Like the district or the agency or whatever it is. But like a lot more of the side plot or whatever. So I'm kind of like, show me more of the Disney aspect of it. I always like that. Because when you see like the Toy Story world, for example, you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to play in that bright, beautiful world. You know, and so you don't want to be limited. And then one of the worlds that you're going to is actually a town from Kingdom Hearts 2. So they're actually kind of now referencing themselves a little bit. So that'll be interesting. And it comes with, so if you get it on the PlayStation, because it's going to come out on Xbox and PlayStation, if you get it on the PlayStation, it comes with 1 and 2 installed with it.
Oh.
That's a biggie. That's a big sway for me. Because they're talking about it possibly coming in on Xbox as well. Like, they haven't even started conversation with Microsoft yet, but they want to bring 1 and 2 back over to Microsoft. But you're so far away from it, you never know.
Yeah.
Then we had another look at Death Stranding. I mean...
I'm still excited.
You're still excited, man?
Oh, I'm excited. Like
I am way less excited now.
They kind of did, like... They made a really boring trailer. Like
so boring.
Yeah, it was just like walking with, I guess.
I wrote down
babies.
I wrote down carrying simulator because it looks like did you watch the gameplay?
Yeah,
it's just you carrying things most of the time, like different things on your back.
Yeah, the trailer I seen, it was just him carrying like these little babies.
Yeah, there's that one. That was weird. That was
then there's like, there's these like phantoms or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And I was just kind of confused already, and then I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, one thing that they did a good job of is making you curious about that world. Because you're like, okay, what the hell is going on? What are these phantoms?
Yeah.
So they did a good job with that.
Honestly, guys, it's Kojima. He never fails you.
True.
So it's gonna be a good game. It's not Konami. Konami's a piece of shit. Kojima's number 1.
All right, and then the last, and I think the best of their showing, was the Spider-Man game. They did that full sequence with the breakout out of jail, and you see like everybody that's working against him. It's Sinister Six kind of, but there's like some extra people and some people missing. And then there's a secret bad guy that he's like, you betrayed me, type of thing like that. So
yeah, if it looked like they're going with Batman Arkham Asylum.
That fighting style. But like it seems like faster paced than that even.
Well, it just looked like the whole idea they stole from Batman, which it looks amazing.
Yeah.
I might actually get it. Actually get it.
Yeah.
So usually I don't really. I had the Xbox version of those games, like 1 and 2, and then the PlayStation 1 version. But I stopped because I thought they were kind of clunky. The fighting was just horrible. This one looks actually really good.
Yeah. And then I thought they did a nice job where it was pretty fluid between cinematics and gameplay. That was nice. And another thing is the web slinging, I think, is my favorite part. The fighting was cool, but I think my favorite part is going to be slinging throughout New York.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, next up we have Nintendo. And well, this is not going to last long because Nintendo didn't have shit. It was so rough. I'll give you a heads up. So Nintendo stocks went up after because before E3 they announced Pokemon Go, Let's Go, Eevee and Pikachu Edition. Right,
Yeah.
Stocks went up. Stocks went down about 7%, almost 7% after E3 because of how little they had to show. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. So during their Treehouse presentation, they had Super Mario Party. That looked pretty cool because you get to use 2 Switches together to have 4 people play, and you could actually like have the Switches like next to each other to make a tunnel or whatever.
Yeah.
You actually use them in odd different ways. That's pretty cool. That's coming out October 5th. We're getting some new DLCs for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I know people have been wanting that. Fire Emblem 3 Houses is coming 2019, spring 2019, to the Switch. That looks really cool. Looks very nice. Fortnite's on the Switch. This week it came out on the Switch. You know how many downloads it already has?
No, I don't.
2 million downloads in a week.
Really?
You know what's funny? Do you remember how you were the one that told me about Fortnite?
Yeah.
And I was like, it's kiddie. That's not going to take off. Everybody's going to play PUBG. 2 million downloads in a week on Switch, man. It's freaking nuts. I know my nephew's one of them. Shout out to Brody if you're listening. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. This was the big announcement.
Oh, yeah.
The dude is so amazing.
I heard about that.
So it's going to have every fighter from every Smash Brothers on this one. So you're getting them all. You're getting Snake. You're getting Sonic. You're getting Pac-Man. You're getting the off-the-wall ones, too. It's pretty nuts. You're going to be able to have 8 players fight at one time. That'll be cool. You'll be able to use the GameCube controller because a lot of the like competitive Smash Brothers players, they prefer the GameCube controller. You're able to use the GameCube controller with it. And then they're rebalancing some of the tunes, and they're bringing they're just rebalancing some of the tunes. Some of the finishing moves will be a little bit shorter and sweet to the point. And they're actually adding some cosmetic changes where you could so for Link, you could use his Breath of the Wild blue dress thing or tunic, or you could use the classic green. You could change out cosmetic looks like that. Mario can have his hat that has the eyes from Mario Odyssey or not. And then they're adding Inkling from Splatoon, stuff like that. So that'd be pretty cool. And then on to Splatoon. And that's actually coming out December 7th. That's the reason to own a Switch, guys, right there. Everybody's been saying, wait for Smash Brothers. That's it right there. Splatoon 2 is coming out with an expansion called the Octo expansion. That's going to be released on the 13th. And then lastly, and it was announced a little beforehand because it leaked, and we announced the leak on this channel, but Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee. And there's the Pokeball Plus controller. Have you seen that controller?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's pretty cool. So it's a little Pokeball with a little button. You can shake it. You can hear your Pokemon that's in there. It'll actually be like the old 8-bit scream sound from the old Game Boy games. You remember those?
Oh, okay.
Well, you can play the entire game with this little Pokeball. And you can upload. And if you buy the Pokeball controller, it comes with a Mew. So that's a big selling point for me. Before I was like, neat. Now I'm like, oh, I need a Mew. Duh. So what do you think about you going to get that Pokemon Let's Go?
I might. I don't know. I have to look into it. Is it almost like Pokemon, like the Game Boy game? Or
it's like that, but with Switch's backing. With Switch's graphics and everything like that. So it's
I'll probably have to get it.
Yeah.
I might have to get the Pokeballs just to have it.
You gotta have Mew.
I've never been a fan of Mew.
You never been a fan of you Mewtwo man? I'm more of a Mewtwo man as myself as well.
Yeah, Mewtwo's bad.
Mewtwo's awesome.
Yeah.
You save that Master Ball for the end of the. We go to the cave and you catch him and you're like rocking house after you get Mewtwo. He doesn't obey you because you can catch him before you're ready because you use the Master Ball. So he doesn't obey you and you're just like, come on, baby, listen to me. All right, so we're gonna go over real quick some of the developers' announcements. We have Bethesda's. They announced Rage 2. It's going to be a big open world. They said it's going to be seamless. You're not excited about this?
No.
The big thumbs down from Taguro. They announced that it's going to be... One thing I liked is they said it's going to be little to no loading. So you're going to be able to seamlessly go from battle to driving to whatever you want to do. That's pretty cool. That's coming out spring 2019. There's a couple of new DLCs coming to Elder Scrolls Online. One's called... I'm going to butcher this name, so please forgive me. Merc, something like that. But it's gonna be a big story DLC. And then the other one's gonna be Somerset. That's the next one coming up in Somerset. We're getting another Doom called Doom Eternal. And then we're getting something Prey's getting a big update. It'll include story mode. There's a new game plus that I guess people have been requesting, and a survival mode. And then it's the Moon Crash expansion we're getting for Prey as well. Wolfenstein's coming out with a new game, Youngbloods. That's spring 2019. That'll be the two children of the main guy from the last one, the two twin girls. There's 2 new VR games coming. There's a brand new Wolfenstein and brand new Prey, not the ones I just announced, but the VR versions of a different kind of game in those worlds. That was all the announcement from Bethesda I didn't give a shit about. Now the ones that matter. Bethesda, Fallout 76. All right. We saw with the Bethesda's announcement, we saw the first opening sequence of you actually leaving the vaults. Did you watch that yet?
No, I did not.
It's a good one to watch. I think that might sway you because then you actually see like how like detailed the actual inside of the vault is. It looks real nice. And then they actually show like buildings. Like you actually get like this suitcase and you sit it down. Yeah, and so you're actually building buildings. Real Conan Exiles. I threw out a different one that I really didn't expect to say Ark, but Conan Exiles.
That game we rage play on.
God. It's actually doing pretty good now because they fixed what we hated, which is the fact that they didn't have stone walls. It's going to be 4 times as big of a map. The new rendering I was talking about from before, 16 times as much detail in the map. Entirely online, but there is a petition going out right now for a single-player version of the game. I doubt that they'll do that. I think that they're going to tell them just hold out for Fallout 5. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. They could still add that. I mean, they could make it that good of a game.
They made sure to say that you could play by yourself, but you could play any survival game by yourself and die. I mean, you do better with others, but you can technically play by yourself.
I mean, I could still see it because like H1Z1 did it, but that was on PC though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has that.
Well, this will be on probably all the systems. It'll probably be PC as well. If they're gonna do online survival, then they have to do PC. Mm-hmm. I would assume.
If it's on PC, I'll get it.
Yeah. Fallout Shelter's coming to PS4 and Switch. That's already out. You guys can get that right now.
Real quick, are you gonna get that special edition with the helmet for Fallout that they announced?
I did not see that.
Oh yeah, there's like an actual like helmet.
Okay, well yes, I'm getting that. That's freaking nuts. It'll go next to my Master Chief helmet and my Invader. That's by the way, Fallout 76 coming out November 14th. Mm-hmm. So I will own that November 14th. Then we have Elder Scrolls Blades. It's a new game coming to the mobile and to VR. It's going to be free, and it looks clean, but the controls look terrible. It's a mobile version of a Bethesda kind of Elder Scrolls game, so we'll see that. Then we have very small teasers. There's a whole new IP. It's a single-player storyline game coming from Bethesda. It's called Starfield. They showed very little from it, but I'm excited to see them working on something new. Oh, he showed me the helmet, and yes, I will own that. And he has a duffel bag. I want the duffel bag, too.
Yeah, it comes with
That's awesome. You're cool when you go to the gym, and your gym clothes are inside a Fallout duffel bag. I'm just saying.
Supposedly it comes with a glow-in-the-dark map.
Oh, my God. I'm going to have you sit outside of GameStop. You'll be bringing them in, man. And then they showed a small teasers for Elder Scrolls 6. So they're basically saying that they said we're working on Starfield, and then the game after that will be Elder Scrolls 6. So it's a lot of we got cool stuff coming. Just wait.
Yeah, just wait.
So yeah. Then we're going off to Ubisoft's E3 announcements. They had a trailer for Beyond Good and Evil 2. You ever play the first one?
Nah.
I played a bit of it. It is good. I like how the city they showed is this big, beautiful, bright world like I talked about in other games, Cyberpunk and stuff. I really like that. It's like Indian themed, like India, There's a lot of temples and stuff like that. One big thing is Hit Record, which is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's little company that he's got. They're working together so that people can submit their artwork or their music. And what it'll be is like if you're in a vehicle that has a radio, it'll be playing music of people that have submitted their music. Oh. And like if you're driving around and you see like a big poster on the side of a building, that'll be like advertisement.
Yeah. It'll
be somebody's artwork. So they're crowdsourcing some of the content for this. Now, when I first heard this, I thought, cool, that's a cool way to see my artwork in the game. But now there's a big moral fallout from blowback or whatever, from this saying that people should be paid for their work. Which is a good point. If you're making a song and a big company like Ubisoft's going to make just piles of cash off this game, you need to get a cut for it if you're putting something into it. I can see that. What do you think?
Well, if they're going to post it, then I don't think they really care. They just want it out there, so they
more about just sharing your work.
Yeah, they want to share their work, and then maybe what they could do is put their names somehow. Like if it's a poster, put their name, or or in
and
the
then even for the songs, it could be like on the radio, like next up, "Dancing Wolves" by Daniel.
Yeah, something like that.
Dancing Wolves, good name.
Yeah, and then on the credits or wherever on the book, or whatever,
Yeah.
they could like say if somebody wants to like look them up or whatever, they can.
Maybe on their website. So like you can go to the website and then like, oh, I really liked this artwork, and then buy prints, and that money goes to the person. Or you can buy the actual track of the song, and that money. Man, Daniel, you might have just solved Ubisoft's. I'll get him a hold of you. I'll tell him, get a hold of Daniel. Boom. That's actually a really good idea. And it's funny because Twitter is a storm about this right now. Another big thing from Ubisoft was Division 2. So the raids, that's what we were excited about. The raids are going to be 8-man raids. And they look pretty amazing. It's going to be this big, beautiful, wide open world. It's going to be in springtime, not winter, which is kind of nice because winter's just generally sad.
Yeah. Well, I hope this raid system has a looking for a raid dungeon, like finder, because
they already have matchmaking in the first one, but yeah, hopefully it's
because that's what Destiny didn't do. And you had to make your own raid, and it was just I ended up not raiding on Destiny because of it.
Yeah.
Or I was just stupid and couldn't figure it out. But I couldn't really.
It was just not as. I think it's better now, but when Destiny first launched, it was not as entertaining. You had to be able to like find your friends, find people for it. It wasn't as good. That's coming out March 15th, 2019.
Yeah, that's a long ways away.
It is a long ways, but the problem is, if you think about it, like February 22nd, there's 2 big games I want to get. March 19th, hopefully I'm done with those 2 games. One of them I think is Anthem. Yeah, I think it was Anthem. And another one might be Cyberpunk. 2 big sprawling games that I'm going to be spending too much time in.
Yeah.
Next up we have Starlink. It looks like a space shooter almost. Not a lot of details on it. The one big thing is it's going to have Star Fox if you buy the Nintendo Switch version. So that's kind of cool. And they showed Star Fox footage of him playing in it.
Oh.
That's October 16th. And then lastly for Ubisoft, last cool thing is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, I know what you're thinking. Assassin's Creed, that game's not dead yet. Or isn't that just cookie cutter, same old shit? But the nice change is this one, they're saying we're going back to caring about the story more.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you actually, choices will change how the story goes, because it actually gives you like a dialogue box, like on Mass Effect. In the beginning, you choose between 2 different characters. It's a lot less about the modern version of yourself. There's sailing in it. Sailing's back from Black Flag, which was one of my favorite things to do in Black Flag. And your weapon in this is the broken spear of Leonidas, which just sounds amazing. Yeah, Leonidas for 300. Because I think you're actually one of his kids. Yeah. Both of them are his kids. Crazy. So what do you think? You excited for a new Assassin's Creed that's actually going to be about the story?
No. No. The Ezio story was amazing, and
that's what I'm hoping for. Exactly. I'm hoping they looked back and said, "Look, our 2 biggest things were Ezio, the Ezio 3 video games, and Black Flag." So they brought back some of the sailing and the open world like that, and we're focusing on story. We're bringing back the Ezio aspect.
We'll see.
Yeah. I watched some of the gameplay, and then as soon as you see them get in a combat, you're like, "Oh no, this is the same garbage I'm already so tired of."
Yeah.
We'll see. I like Greece. I like all that. So that's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and all right. So that's it for Ubisoft. Lastly, and it's funny because they're actually the first ones to present, is EA at E3. So first up, we have Battlefield 5. All right, Battlefield 5. The big thing for this, that everybody's talking about, they're putting in a battle royale into the game. So PUBG and Fortnite. Yes. Probably more tailor-made for it than Call of Duty would be, right?
Yeah. That I was looking into it. It looks really interesting because there's like certain classes you could pick.
Yeah.
There's like detail. I don't know how good it's gonna be because it seems like almost like a desert conflict, like this old game. Then they're gonna.
It takes place in World War II.
Yeah, so I'm kind of interested. Like, I think I would get that game over Call of Duty.
See, and I was looking forward mostly to Call of Duty, but because Call of Duty is supposed to do the same thing, it's supposed to also have a battle royale, but no details on it. I didn't see anything on it.
Yeah, I usually stay away from these games because they're all the same.
They're starting to just get repetitive.
Yeah, but right now they're switching it up, but they're just switching it up to Battle Royale.
We'll see. We'll see if there's something that we'll get that's totally new. I'd like to see more of a campaign from Battlefield, personally.
Yeah,
that's just not its kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not. And I'm excited, but then I'm not. I'm like, well, if this game comes out before Battlefield, I'm gonna buy the other game. You know, that's
one big thing I haven't said yet. You can destroy the buildings in this one. Wouldn't it be cool if in PUBG you could take out a house?
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing.
So hopefully that'll be the big swaying factor in this thing. I think so. Okay, would you be more likely to play it if it was on a Game Pass or the PlayStation Plus or whatever it's called? If it was on one of those, would you be more interested in trying it out than getting hooked?
Yeah, I would. Because I don't really want to spend the $60 and then guess why I hate it. I'd rather just play PUBG.
Yeah. Exactly. So I think this might be, because we're seeing so many things go to the subscription life, the subscription economy right now. And I think we may be getting into the future of video games doing that way, where you just pay $10, maybe you lock into your account for whatever, however much time. Like if you like Xbox, when you used to buy like the actual game cards, you used to load up your card, it was for 12 months. Maybe they'll start doing that. I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, how I'm actually starting to try more games with these $10 a month subscription stuff.
Oh, right now they don't really have that many. It's just
and they're trying to push more for Game Pass. EA is actually starting a thing called Origin Access Premier, where it'll be a subscription service as well. It'll be just their games. So we'll see. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is getting new modes and heroes and maps. They're bringing in maps from Clone Wars.
Okay, and then they did announce that Jedi.
Yeah, so there is a new Star Wars game coming out where you play as a Jedi. It's a whole different game. I'm excited about that because I really liked Force Unleashed, and I liked when they used to come out with games for each of the movies. Those were all generally pretty good. They actually put some time into them, so that was pretty cool. Three of the people you're really gonna be able to play with: General Grievous, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Anakin Skywalker. Yeah. Unravel 2 is getting a co-op, and it's already released, so check that out. I liked Unravel. Sea of Solitude is probably my favorite of the indie games. If I were to pick one out of the indie games, so far that's what I'm most interested in. It's a game where you're alone and the world's flooded. It's like a water world thing. And this girl's loneliness is like a monster inside of her that's starting to come out. Now she's living as a monster. It's very hard to explain, but the trailer is beautiful. You got to check it out sometime. And then we're getting Command & Conquer Rivals. They're bringing back Command & Conquer, but it's going to be on the apps. It's a tablet phone mobile game. And it looks super disappointing.
I bet.
I just want a good old Command & Conquer. Bring that back.
Yeah, I don't like phone games or tablet games. Like if you've seen all my phones I've had, I don't have any video games on those because I just why would I
spend your time to it? I do have usually one right now. I have one that's like Clash of Clans, but it's a whole new thing. But I usually do have one that I kind of tinker with here and there in a situation where I'm bored, I guess, and stuck in a certain spot away from my computer.
I guess.
Yeah, I know. Really, I'm starting to pull at strings here. I guess if you're like a lunch at work or something like that, you can play them.
I think I'd rather read a book than actually play an app game.
Bringing reading into this, man. Oh, hold on now. Screw that. There's one more big announcement. I'll wait till the end of that. They also announced a new FIFA and a new Madden.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for FIFA.
Really? You're excited for that one? Multiple covers on the FIFA.
Well, the reason I'm excited for it is I skipped, the last 4 years.
Okay, see, if you did that, that's smart.
Yeah, so, because usually it's like Madden. You know,
yeah.
You keep getting the same thing, and then they're like, a new engine. You could lob the ball and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm going to wait it out, and then after a couple years, I'll finally buy FIFA. And this is the FIFA I'm actually going to buy.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. If people who play them every year, they own a PlayStation or Xbox for the Madden games and the FIFA games, that's excessive. But if you wait every few years, for me, sometimes I get a hankering to play Madden, so I'll go buy one that's 2 years out of date. What do I care? I'm not up to date on them, so it's fine for me. But yeah. So the last thing we're going to announce that we're going to be talking about, Anthem is an EA game coming out February 22nd. It's an action RPG. It'll have a lot of DLCs. They want you to be playing it for years. I like when a game says they're going to be doing that. Your suit, so it's basically, think of it as It's EA's answer to Destiny. So I think it's Destiny, right? But you're in a suit. It's called a Javelin. Cool name for a suit. And each suit is a different class in the game. So I'm playing the tank class, whatever that'll be. I'll wear a tank Javelin. And I'll upgrade my Javelin and stuff like that through time. And then there'll be healing ones and mage and ranged or whatever, utilities, whatever there is. But it's cool because basically they're saying is your one character could have multiple classes. And so I like that about Destiny. I wish Destiny I could play. Sometimes I want to be, a warlock or something like that. I'm stuck as a hunter. So it's kind of nice that they're having some mobility there,
Yeah.
And it looks really cool. And then they did the same thing that that Division did, was it 2 years ago when they first announced Division, where the trailer was just a big, or the most of the trailer was just gameplay, was just a team working together to get their dungeon done. So that really got me hooked. I like that one. Did you see any Anthem stuff?
I did not.
No, I'll have to show you the trailer for it. It was pretty interesting.
Guys, I had to work. So
No doubt. That's one thing that's hard is this week in particular is most of the guys here had like so much work this week. It's just one of those weeks, so that happens.
Actually, I do remember a clip. Some guy jumps into a suit, and then he starts flying, and then all of a sudden he jumps out of the suit, and then he's controlling another suit, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, that's Titanfall. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around.
No, that's a good game.
It is. I liked it. Titanfall 2 is really good.
Yeah, I kind of wish they came out with like a G Gundam, like Gundam battle. Dude, so sad.
You got to write to whoever owns G Gundam. I
know, man.
I'm sure there has been G Gundam games in the past. I wonder who made those. I remember it being on the PS2 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like PS1 at that time.
Okay. All right, so this is it, guys. We're going into our top 5. I'm not going to waste too many sound effects on this one. We're doing our top 5. Go ahead and go with your number 5. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is going to be Devil May Cry 5.
Oh, good call. I didn't even mention that.
Yeah. Played all the other Devil May Crys. I'm kind of excited about this one. I didn't see too much into it.
Yeah.
But I am excited for it.
That's a good one.
You played the other ones?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't play DMC. I played the other ones.
I actually didn't play DMC, but I did play the other one, so I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like, to me, they said that they're testing the limits of what graphics can do in this game, in the new Devil May Cry. I wish it was like the first one. You remember the first one where you're like in a castle?
Yeah.
I kind of like that, but I'm happy to see it come back either way. And it's cool that they're bringing back the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're actually bringing back
It's always cute when, like, these companies, like, we're testing our graphics. It's like, grow up here and get a gaming computer.
Yeah.
Put a gaming computer, like, graphics
Oh, yeah,
card
I hate when they do that, when they're like, we're trying to make our graphics easier so everybody can play them. If you don't have a gaming computer and you want to play a high-end game, you don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Enjoy, whatever. Solitaire. Yeah. But that's the whole point, is you have to have a good gaming device to play the good games. Yeah. It sucks, but that's just, everything's expensive now. And if it's your hobby and you want to play at that tier, you do. Yeah. That's just how it is. My number 5, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh.
I know it's kind of low on the list.
5?
I know.
5?
But I'm pretty excited about it. I'm really excited about Toy Story World, Pirates of the Caribbean World.
I'm excited for Frozen.
The Frozen one looks so good.
I hope the music's there.
You're going to be singing Let It Go.
Oh,
are you going to have a pretty dress while you're playing the Frozen World?
I'm going to try. I got to borrow my nieces real quick.
That will not fit. She is like 2.
I'm excited for that game.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody, this is going to sound so fast.
Right.
We're going to have to all just like be on the phone with each other while we're playing and comparing notes. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Death Stranding.
Really?
Yes.
That game looks garbage to me.
I know. But I've been waiting. I've been waiting since Kojima got screwed by Konami on that Silent Hill game.
I think there's a lot of just anger over that more so than the excitement of the game.
That game would have been amazing. If you downloaded the PT of Silent Hill, it was so big. That game would have been amazing.
Yeah.
And then Konami's like, oh yeah, we're going to screw Kojima. But they got, what's his name, Norman Reedus?
Yeah, Norman Reedus.
Yes.
Daryl from Walking Dead, if you're not familiar.
Yes. So, the very first trailer from the last E3, it got me, like, excited. I'm like, what's going on? And it looked like the Russian dude from Rocky, Ivan Drago. What?
Yeah. Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. I love him.
So I know he's in it too.
All right, you might have sold it because I like Dolph Lundgren a lot.
I'm excited for it. I don't really know too much about it. I know it's like carrying babies everywhere, and then he's getting blisters, but still excited for it.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll at least watch you play it. I'll watch your Twitch.
Definitely.
My number 4 is Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I want the Eevee one.
Eevee?
Yeah. Just because I love Eevee. And I hope like you could... I don't want to evolve him, but I was like, I want like a whole team, a whole party of Eevees.
Just regular Eevees?
No. I want my main one to be Eevee. But then I want like Jolteon, Vaporeon. I want all of them. I know I'm naming the basics, the Flameon.
Yeah.
But one thing that's kind of an interesting little side note, which I know there's like an item that you could put on your main Pokemon and then they'll all share XP. But now that's actually going to be a thing. Anytime you catch a Pokemon, all your Pokemon get shared XP over that. So that's kind of cool. Okay. It's like even more XP. Okay. And there's a lot of tie-ins with the actual Pokemon Go game, your app. So I might have to fire that up and like catch some Pokemon still. I mean, like, actually today, I know this is off topic. Today I was in downtown and driving around or whatever, getting some stuff done. And I saw two probably 30-year-olds, playing Pokemon Go, and I was just like, "Oh my god, is it coming back, guys?" I was like, "Oh my god, people are playing this game again. It's great."
I think I'm done with that game.
You are?
Yeah.
There's a lot of updates for it that people are excited about.
Waste too much time, and I already barely have time because they've been work.
And there's so many other games coming out. It's hard to lock yourself down. That's why I had to stop with the World of Warcraft.
This was a huge E3.
It was a very, very very big.
I was pretty happy.
Yeah. And one thing that was great is so many different ways to watch. I watched it through YouTube. They had their YouTube, did their own E3 thing. You watched yours through
on Twitch.
Yeah. And I know IGN, of course, always does theirs. That's how I used to watch it in the past.
Yeah, IGN, they have that mobile app.
Yeah.
Guys, you should get it. They give you all the news about every game coming out. And
if you follow our Twitter, you're like, oh, hey, thanks, Frank, for tweeting out a couple things every day. And I know one of them is usually something from IGN. IGN's constantly posting stuff, constantly putting things on the website. So I do suggest them, comicbook.com, some good stuff out there. What's your number 3?
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it's a good spot for it.
It's so hard because I love Disney, guys. I go to Disneyland at least once, twice a year.
Yeah.
I love Disney movies. So I played the first, second. I played the other little ones that you could buy.
The side one,
but I never actually finished them. I just got busy. But I can't wait. Pirates, like you said, Pirates looks amazing. Frozen, Toy Story. I hope
the Monsters one looks good.
Yeah, Monsters look good. I hope they bring Tarzan back in.
I don't know. They're bringing back Hercules.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're actually going to Mount Olympus.
Oh, they got that Coliseum thing.
I think it's actually his own level.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but it looks like it's his own level.
I hope there's a collector's edition. I hope they announce it.
Oh, yeah. With a Keyblade. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I'm buying right now. I don't care if it's a tiny Keyblade. I'll get it.
Oh, my God.
What's your number 3?
What's that?
What's your number 3?
Oh, my number 3 is Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole new IP. It's a whole new thing.
New thing.
I know it's based off of something in the past, a book or comic or something anyways, but basically it's a whole new IP. And I'm just excited to see something new. A lot of times we get like, a new Fallout, which is on my list. A new, something new that's coming up. And so
this is its own game.
A whole brand new thing. And I really like how it's like, and I said this in the past, I love the post-apocalyptic kind of games. You get those open, sprawling worlds. But I like when they're an alternate version of it. And this one is like, there's one part where a girl's like fixing her makeup, but then you see the bottom of her face is like out, and it's all like just a robotic plug-in.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And so I was like, oh my God, let me know more about that world,
Yeah.
And this guy looked cool. It's the one thing that's pretty cool about it. Like, not only do you earn money, but you unlock more sections of the map based off of your street cred.
Oh.
And you like literally have a stat called coolness or cool. And so if you're not cool enough, you can't go to a certain part of town.
Awesome.
That's awesome, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Resident Evil 2. Remake.
How is that not your number 1?
I know.
I thought for sure that'd be your number 1.
I know, but okay. I love that game. The original. I played it. Man, I think I beat it at least 6 times. And you guys know that once you beat it with the guy, if you put in the girl CD, you play the different part, the backstory. You playing it, right?
Yeah.
So I beat that so many times. I love this game. when I found out they were remaking it, I was excited. Seeing the trailers, looks amazing. They added bathrooms in the police station. Because I guess, that was a big thing. Like, in the original game, there wasn't any bathrooms. In this one, there's actually bathrooms and stuff. And you can find, like, health
the details in this game.
So, and it actually looks scary. Like, things actually jump out. It's not like the old game. This is, like, a new engine game. Like
the faces look fantastic. They rebuilt it, like they said, from the ground up. So it's not like they're just reskinning the old one.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be. I know it'll be good.
Yeah.
We know it's
gonna get it.
Oh, of course. I don't know where I'm gonna get the money for all these things.
We're gonna have to stream. We're gonna have to like talk on Discord because Discord actually Xbox has a. Well, actually, I don't know what system it's for now.
It should be for everything. Why would they not? I mean, nowadays we're kind of at the point now where it's.
Yeah.
Games like that will be on everything, I would assume.
I know Xbox just got its own Discord app.
Really?
Yeah, that got announced a little bit ago.
I didn't see that. Oh, wow.
That's actually on Discord that announced it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Discord news.
Oh, look at you reading the Discord news like a good boy. Oh, my God. I need to do that. Discord, man, it's taking over. That's another thing you told me to get on before everybody else did. And I was like, shut up, TeamSpeak and Ventrilo for life.
Yeah.
And now
Joe was the same way. And it's just like...
at some point, I'll just shut up and listen to you.
I know, right? It's almost like a social media of chat. Like, people just straight posting news and stuff. Posting trolling things and
of course,
things. But
that's part of
today. It's awesome because it's your own social media. I actually get on my Discord and see what everybody's doing.
Same thing. I care way more about my Discord than I do about my Facebook.
Oh, definitely.
And like even with like it's hard because I just left my guild a couple months ago. God, it's been a couple months now. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. But even then, I'll kind of pop over and just see like what's going on, how things are going. Because you grow attached to people, your gaming friends. You play with them sometimes every night. And so you kind of want to see what's going on. And you'll post pictures.
You like hang out with them more than your family.
It's
it's true.
True, yeah, actually. All right, so my number 2 is Fallout 76. I'm pretty excited about this. I was already excited about it because of the new Fallout game. I was way more excited when I saw the building things and actually doing like the online survival thing. I thought that fit the Fallout world super well. I mean, I think everything's gonna be good about it. I trust Bethesda at this point enough to not mess this up. And so,
yeah, it looks good. If it comes out and I have the money, well, I don't know. I'll probably get it. If it comes out for PC, I'm gonna get it.
You better get it because I need somebody to be my tribe. I'm already assuming this is Ark. I need somebody in my tribe.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it if it's on PC.
We'll get Joe to get it too, and then we'll just have him like pick up rocks all day.
Like for me, guys, I have every system. I got the Xbox One. I got the PlayStation 4. But I have a $2,000 gaming computer that I bought.
I'll admit.
So it's like, why would I play those little puny systems when I got this amazing
Even
computer?
my PC's a little bit... My PC's older, but I've been updating it ever since day one. But
remember, I kept telling you, like, upgrade your thing, and then you're just going to forget about that.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. Both of our computers, are, especially yours, is beyond what the Xbox and the PlayStation can do.
And then,
if you're a hardcore gamer, you're playing on PC now.
Yeah. And remember, you got Division. I told you... Upgrade your graphics card and get it for the PC.
Well, I could play on the PC. My problem is I like the Xbox controller, and I could have played it on that. I could have played it on the PC.
Yeah.
But I just was like, it's a shooter. I want to play, on the Xbox. I at the time was not playing anything on the Xbox, so it kind of was, And even now, it's like when something like Sea of Thieves comes out, I'm like, sweet, cool. Game Pass lets you play it on the PC. Yeah. We both play Sea of Thieves on the PC. We don't touch it on the Xbox.
That's why, like, once you get the PC, I used to hate the whole shooter thing. Now I just love it.
Yeah, now, right? It took me a while to get used to Division on
now
PC, but now I'm, like, totally fine with it.
Yeah,
It's funny because back when I used to do my YouTube channel, I did Division videos when I was in the beta for it. And what I did was I used to use the streaming thing from Xbox. So I played it on my Xbox, streamed it to my PC so I could record it on the PC because I had all the good recording software, and then post it from there. And now it's like, why the hell didn't I just get it on the PC? Yeah. But anyways, yeah. All right, so that was my number 2. Yes. What is your number 1? Here we go. Grand number 1.
My number 1.
Something that could beat Resident Evil 2.
The Last of Us 2.
Oh, God. Garbo.
No, it's not. I'm so excited, guys.
Yeah, it did look really, really good.
It. That
is my honorable mention.
When I played the first one, just the story was so amazing.
Yeah.
I like that story. They should have made an actual series out of it because it was so good. Because the girl was a cure.
Yeah.
Was a cure for the, and then it was just like, spoiler alert. Towards the end, it's like, oh, so they're gonna sacrifice this girl, pretty much kill her to get the cure, and the guy had to make his decision, and like you took him out. You didn't care. You're like, no, she's coming with me, and then she goes. And when I seen that whole trailer, because I know she's in it because she was actually talking about him to that girl.
Okay.
So he's still in it, and he's like, I think he's the leader. I think.
Oh wow. Okay.
But anyways, that makeout scene was pretty amazing too.
I know that people beefing about it, but I didn't have any problems with it.
Yeah, they didn't get over it. It's 2018.
Yeah, and okay, well, I know we were talking about this a while ago, or earlier this morning. Yesterday? Who is that girl? Have you figured out yet who the image is?
Wait, which one? Ellie or
no, the other girl, the new girl.
I don't know. I can't remember. I just know I've seen her somewhere.
If anybody knows who is the actress that is doing the motion capture for Ellie's girlfriend, please let us know because it's stuck in our head.
Well, it's probably not. She's not doing the motion capture. They just probably took her image. Like they took Ellie's.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
She looked like the girl from
Juno.
Yeah. So whoever that girl image looks like, let us know because it's actually bothering me right now.
You're right. It is. What does she look like? I don't know. Anyways,
you're not gonna get the game though.
I'll get the game. Of course, I'll get the game. I gotta own a PlayStation.
It's amazing.
I gotta get a PlayStation 4 though. I've been trying to push it off that.
I'll buy it.
No. It'll be only a PlayStation. As big of a deal as Sony made over that game, because you saw Sony had a whole other presentation just for that one game. It'll only be for PlayStation. I'll have to buy one. I know somewhere the loan that I'm gonna have to take out to buy all the games that were just announced. I'll have to add a little bit extra for a new PlayStation. My number one is Anthem.
Anthem?
Yeah, dude, it's my number. I'm so excited about it because I really think their approach to it is a real good MMORPG that I can get into. The fact that it's interchangeable, the fact that it's diverse and very colorful, the communications while people were doing activity, like when you watched the trailer and you actually saw people clearing what would probably be considered a dungeon, looked amazing. And then the teamwork, the overwhelming numbers of them just like mowing them down. It really reminded me of like a classic MMORPG situation that you're into, but in modern day engine, modern day graphics. Yeah, it looked really good. I think they're gonna do better than Destiny did at Destiny's game.
I might have to get it just because I've been, me, I've been texting you. I want to play this MMO.
I know, man. I know. I gotta catch up to you on Final Fantasy.
I've been playing it. Yeah, I might have to get it just because it. I always loved mobile suits and stuff, and that's definitely a mobile suit game. Yeah. And it's an MMORPG, so it's like got that mix.
It looks so good when they're like running and they like jump and start flying, like different. You can tell different suits, different. Suits. I forget what they're called already. Javelins, like fly at different levels and stuff like that. It looks so cool.
Did they say what system and when does it come out?
It should be for sure Xbox One and PS4, and it was announced at Xbox's thing. It was announced at, I want to say, EA's thing. I would assume it's got to be on the PC as well. Just because EA is trying to push the PC service.
If it's on PC, I'm getting it for sure.
Okay.
I'll definitely save some money.
I would assume so because they're pushing that whole Origin. The Origin. You have to have the Ubisoft one, the Uplay. Well, they had the Origin one. And they're pushing that new early access thing. I bet it'll be a big part of that because a lot of people are talking about Anthem right now.
I'm just hoping all these games come out like a month and then like the next one comes out a month.
They're all coming around the beginning. We have January or late January something.
Division comes out March 2000.
And then we have two of them. We have Cyberpunk and I want to say Anthem coming up late February, February 22nd to be exact. And then we got Anthem the next month. It'll be a very, very busy.
Yeah, I told my buddy like I'm probably spending at least next year to this year like $500 just on games.
Yeah, I could see that
probably
easily.
More,
I could easily see that with the content coming out.
But I want to mention a couple games that I didn't get to.
Yeah, your honorable mentions. Go for it.
And disappointing mentions.
Oh, go for it. Oh, I'm excited about this. Yeah.
Actually, it's just one. Okay. So, Final Fantasy Remake. The final.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Oh, why did I not mention that? It's got to be in there. Yeah. I'm missing like my whole Square Enix page. I think is what it is. We didn't talk much Square Enix and stuff, and they were very big presence.
They pretty much did a whole rework, just like Final Fantasy, Resident Evil too. So super excited for that game, guys. It looks amazing. Did they even show any trailers? I know they talked.
They did show a trailer because they showed him getting out. They showed.
Well,
it's hard because Cloud's in Smash Brothers, so it's hard to distinguish the two. But I'm 99% sure they showed the trailer for it.
Oh, okay. Because they did show a trailer earlier, and I'm excited. And I kind of missed the whole thing on that. So
yeah.
But I know they were going to talk about it. And then I was disappointed they didn't bring up WildStar 2.
Oh, dude.
I wanted WildStar 2.
It'll be a while.
I know, but
they gotta get the funding announced.
I know, but I wanted to hear WildStar 2.
I'm getting that WildStar itch, man. I am. And if Tabby, if you're listening to this, Bandita, I know that you're like, what the hell, guys? You abandoned me on WildStar. I was dealing it all by myself. We know. Just we're waiting for number 2, and thank you for listening.
I did download it, by the way, number 1.
She sent me a meme of her like freaking out because you said you wanted to play. Like, what the hell? It was so
I don't blame her.
Yeah, that was your disappointment. Was the WildStar one? That's a good disappointment. I didn't even think about that. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's a special top 5 and everything like that. So, my number 1 was Anthem. What was your number 1 again?
The Last of Us.
Last of Us. Freaking solid number 1. That's a really good choice. And that's about it. And we'll talk to you guys. This one's coming out on Friday, but the following one will be on Monday, like normal. Not the upcoming Monday, but the Monday after that. So hope you guys have a good week and everything like that. Enjoy your weekend, and talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Top 5. We would love to hear on how we can improve the show and any suggestions on future topics. You can find us on our website at thetop5podcast.com. Email us at thetop5podcast@gmail.com. We are also on Twitter at thetop5cast, and we are on Facebook as Top5 Frank. Lastly, we are on Patreon under the Top 5 Podcast. Thank you again for joining us.